your boy, Coach Joey, Coach's Corner, El Rancho Boxing. You already know what time it is. It's motherfucking fight day. Yes, it is. Man, I get excited about this shit. You got two highly level fucking God-gifted, talented fighters in their prime, getting on the biggest stage. This is what coaches, this is what fighters all dream of. Get into that stage, put it all on the line, and see who comes out the winner. Who's the best? Guy coming up in weight, going for a 4-time world champion. You got another guy that's been a unified, undisputed. You know, listen, man, it's going to be a hell of a fight, a hell of a chess match. You got a guy that's God-gifted with explosiveness when it comes to Tio. And then you got a masterclass technician, boy, and Shakur. This is my fight breakdown, my opinion, what I see. If you don't like it, then fuck you, I don't care. How about that? Anyways, let's get into this shit, man. I'm going to come later on with picks of not only this card, but Xander Zayas is fighting too. Going to be a hell of a fight as well. I hate when they do shit like that. Put these fights in the same night. Now I can't fucking watch both. But anyway, we're going to make sure we get on it, right? So, my fight analyst of both fighters. What Tio does great is his explosiveness, the way he tries to set it up to get you to cross and make you pay by his explosiveness jumping in. You know, that type of style is very hard to adjust to or pick up on because it happens fast, right? He's got a good jab. He's got good speed. And I don't think his power has translated over to a knockout power in 140. However, he does have a power that is making guys not just run him down either, right? So he's got to sustain enough power where he's making guys think twice before they jump in, right? So, but at the same time, it ain't KO power at 140. It's just power enough to make somebody respect. And then punches and bunches. He puts good punches and combinations together. It's just very unorthodox, and he's a hard guy to time and beat in the manner of when he's on his movement and you let him dictate the fight, then he's going to try to pick you apart because his movement's going to offset you and keep you out of rhythm, right? So those are the things that I think he's very great at, but it also can be his demise, right? The things he does is things you don't teach in the gym because they're wrong, right? Sometimes when he jumps in with an explosive check hook, he squares himself up, and then he's there to get touched, and he's wide open to the target, right? I think you talk about a lot of these people I'm watching on analysts, and people talking about, oh, he's done well with lefties. You fucking tell me who besides fucking Josh Taylor, who was flat-footed. We're not going to sit here and act like he dog-walked and beat Lomachenko. Lomachenko didn't throw shit for the first 6, and then when he decided, oh, I got to go, he only won by 1 round. But we're going to give it to him, right? But now, let's talk about 2 other fights that are very important as a lefty that people need to go watch. You don't fix a habit overnight either. If you continue to keep seeing the same bad habit, which means they haven't fixed it because why? He feels he gets away from it against guys that are not talented enough to make him pay for it. But these guys did make him pay. The fight just didn't go their way, which it should have, right? San Martin hit him with that fucking check hook all night. Why is that? Because Tio loves to be his hand sitting down here, and he loves to throw that jab from that problem, right? Well, the problem is you can't, as a southpaw, a jab is sitting right in front of that line. Not only that, a fucking check hook could come right on top of that once you jump in, right? Which those guys made him pay, right? You go into Ortiz, same thing. Ortiz was turning him, touching over that weak jab that was coming down in that position. And guess what? Here's the problem. No adjustments were made in both of those fights. Tio just kept doing what he was doing, and he tried to just outpunch him and group him, right? Well, here's where the problem is going to be. Let's hop over to Shakur. You're talking about a guy that is a master technician in the game of boxing. You don't got to like it. You don't got to love it. But motherfucker, you better respect it. Because at the end of the fucking game is hit and not get hit. Motherfuckers get mad because a motherfucker can do anything and everything. Oh, you don't do this. You don't do that. The motherfucker make me do that. Make me have to change what I do great and fight your style. This is what the problem is. It's up to Tio to make Shakur fight a way he don't want to fight. Okay? What Shakur is great at is a master at distance, beautiful jab, beautiful defense inside, outside. One of the best in controlling range with his gauge hand, on gauging back, knowing where he's at, and being able to throw off. And then here's a key word I'm going to explain what's even better that he makes himself be. Shakur puts himself in position every time to make you pay for it. This is where the problem can be, okay? When you got a guy that's gifted in explosion, but then you got a guy that's gifted in an IQ and skill set, that can make you pay. It can make Tio pay when Tio does a lot of the shit that you shouldn't be doing, right? If these lower class guys were touching his ass with the same shots Shakur's very good at landing, it can be a long night. A lot of people, Tio gonna knock him out. Tio ain't fucking knock anybody out in 140, so I don't know where this shit's coming from, right? But here's my thing. What's Shakur's flaws? Well, sometimes people say he don't throw enough. Sometimes he's boring. I'm gonna fall asleep, right? But I just think the keys to this fight is Shakur gotta beat him. We know what Shakur gonna do. He gonna fight the same way, right? The same thing like Floyd. People got mad because Floyd fought very sharp, calculated. If you keep giving me something, I'm going to keep taking it. It's not my problem. You keep letting me do it, right? So I think that's what people get mad. But the reality is it's up to Tio to make Shakur uncomfortable, make Shakur not think, make Shakur have to fight, make it fucking ugly, make him feel like, motherfucker, you got to come take this belt, bitch. You got to come take this shit from me, right? Shakur just got to be Shakur. But adjustments do matter. I'm going to give the edge to adjustment and IQ to Shakur. I'm going to give defense to Shakur. I'm going to say Tio, offense, he can do more going forward if you let him. Shakur can do a lot controlling with single punches and transition punches, right? So I think the fight's going to be an amazing fight. But listen, I'm not going to see no knockout from Tio. I don't see it. I don't see Shakur knocking him out either. But I can see a fight of Shakur outboxing the shit out of him if Tio can't get in close. If Tio can't land that explosion shit, Tio's going to have a long night. Now, if he can land the explosion shit and he can make it keep Shakur not thinking, then Shakur can have a long night, right? But I think this is Shakur's moment. I think this is going to be the time that he really shows everybody what he's capable of. I feel that this is his Lomachenko moment like it was with Tio and Lomachenko. Listen, boy, get your popcorn ready. If you're a student of the game, you youngins better watch this fight and watch where the adjustments can be made. Watch which corner and coach make the necessary adjustments, and that's going to be who wins. You heard me? Loud and clear, baby. I'm coming back with with my picks, but that is my fight. Those are my fights. What they got to do and who's got to do what to win it. We out.